Alright, so here's another review I do before work. And this is going to be my review for Loki, the first episode. Now, unlike Falcon and Winter Soldier, I don't think I'm going to be doing episode-to-episode reviews. Mostly because a lot of people were like, episode reviews, whatever. So I'm just going to do a episode 1 review and then a season finale review, or series finale, because I've heard back and forth that maybe this is a mini-series, or maybe we'll get multiple seasons. I don't know. So for right now, I'm just going to be focusing on first episode and series on a whole for right now. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. That's basically all I'm going to do for this series. So what did I think of Loki episode 1? Pretty good. Pretty good. It's out there. Like it's this very out there show. It's a show that it's very much like WandaVision, where it's allowed to be weird. Again, I love how for Marvel Phase 4, we're basically getting to the point where Marvel can be allowed to be weird. And I've always said, like, if Marvel's going to survive, if the MCU's going to survive, it can't just relying on bad man, bad guy, me punch. Well, obviously I'm mincing words, but basically that's what we kind of need. That's what we kind of need to do, is just that's kind of what we need to do for the most part, is just do something new and out there, and I really like that. So the story basically has Loki from Avengers Endgame end up in the under the arrest by the TBA, which are basically like the Time Lords, and it's kind of funny. It's very much like excuse me. It's very much like Doctor Who meets Men in Black. That's really what it reminds me of with the TBA, is that it's this Doctor Who and Men in Black, because like the aesthetic is very 60s retro, like what Men in Black was going for with a lot of their aesthetic, and just how like they protect variants and what, like, it's like, oh, it's Time Lords if they were Men in Black. That's basically what they are. I know they're from the comics, but I like this updated version. I'm also going to say that when we finally get to see reset timelines of when they put off those charges to reset the timeline, I got a feeling it's not going to be nothing good, because like they don't show the people who get affected by that blast. So do they get erased from the timeline? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the TBA is, up to some, I wouldn't say nefarious, but they do some really dirty shit to keep the sacred timeline in order. Also, this pretty much explains, this also very much explains why the Avengers weren't punished for time traveling as well. So yeah, that it's fated that it was supposed to happen. So I guess that was a wave, because if a lot of people were asking, wait, so why is Loki being punished and not the Avengers for time traveling? And then they just go real hand wavy, oh, because it was fated to. Like, the Avengers were always meant to go back in time and stop Thanos. And Steve also corrected the timeline with the Infinity putting all the Infinity Stones back. So yeah, I was like, all right, that's a little hand wavy, but sure, whatever, I'll roll with it. So let's talk about some of the characters real quick. Tom Hiddleston again as Loki. It is so good to see him as Loki. It's really cool. His acting in here is fantastic. Like, we always know whenever Tom Hiddleston shows up, he's always here for, you're always going to get a great performance, and having him back as Loki, which feels like a hot minute, doesn't it? Like, it feels like it's been a while since we've seen him. Well, then again, it has been. 2020 has been a year. But to see him as the God of Mischief once more, it's really cool. There's even, like... I'm sorry, I think I got something, so I'm sorry if I keep clearing my throat. But like I was saying, basically, I really love how he just acts his ass off in here. Like there's a scene in here that he is just being destroyed as a character and as a person, and he is just giving it his all in here. There is a scene that's just going to make you choke up, like he is choking up, because Loki, like, we see this side of Loki we didn't expect to see, and yeah. I also really like Owen Wilson in here as Agent Mobius. He's really cool. Like, Owen Wilson is an actor I don't care much for, because it's always like, yeah, wow, no, okay, yeah, this is cool. That's basically the Owen Wilson we always see. But here it's like, oh shit, you can actually act. Like, you can if the situation calls for it, you can legit act. So yeah, I was like, when Owen Wilson was announced to be in this show, I was like, Owen Wilson, really? Really? He's gonna be a vital okay. Alright, whatever. But then, I watched this episode, and right out of the gate, he's bringing his A game. I'm like, where's this been, Wilson? Where's this been? I was like, legit, like, what? You mean to tell me you could do this the whole time? And not, yeah, no, okay, this is great, yeah, I'm loving this. That's my best Owen Wilson impression. I apologize profusely. I also love how the TBA, going back to them real quick, the TBA, just like, there's this moment in here where Loki just feels so insignificant, and it's just that wake-up moment of, I feel completely small, and this is beyond me. So I really like that. Again, I should have brought that up in my, when I was talking about the TBA, but, like, at the same time, I was like, oh, yeah. I really just love how... also, I really... maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but I really want... I really, really want the people behind this show to do a Jetsons movie. Or a TV show. I would love to see them do, like, a Jetsons... or Jetsons or Men in Black. I would love these people to do the next Men in Black movie, because they just get the aesthetic for both them and the Jetsons. I would be so down if they could bring this kind of aesthetic, because they just nail it. There's a scene where you see the full headquarters of the TBA, and I'm like, holy shit! Why aren't you doing Men in Black or Jetsons? Because they just get that aesthetic. Or, like, it was beautiful. Like, there's just some scenes that come, and I don't get to use this line a lot, mostly because it feels forced, but that scene just feels like somewhat like Ramita Jr. or any other great artist you could think of painted that. I know it's all CGI, but it's like, that is a straight up, like, comic artist panel right there. That's just like, that would be a 2-page spread for you to just look at for however long and just gaze at every little minutia. Like, yeah, it was that damn good of a shot. And again, I want these people to do the next Men in Black movie. Like, they already get, like, there's like dry bits of humor in here that's so Men in Black. I was like, yeah, get to these people to do Men in Black, the next Men in Black movie. Just do that. Yeah. That's really all I can ask, is that they do the next Men in Black movie. Anyway. So, yeah, let's talk about the other thing, which is going to be kind of spoilery. So you've been warned, but I will say that all in all, it's a great show. But the one thing, like, and this is something I kind of guessed from the get-go, is like, oh, I know where they're going with this. So it looks like Loki is going to be paired with Agent Mobius to catch a variant of himself, which I kind of figured from the get-go. Like, I kind of... a lot of people saying, oh, it was Mephisto all along. I can't wait for all the fucking people to go, oh, Mephisto this or Mephisto that. I'm so sick of Mephisto rumors. I am so sick of these Mephisto rumors. It's not even funny anymore. I know some of you out there, it's meant to be like a joke, and I appreciate that. But, like, I can't do it again. And I know it. We already know it's not Mephisto. We already know. Like, I already guessed it was a variant of Loki like, for a while. Like, I was like, oh, he's going to be hunting himself. So that's going to be cool. If like, I think it's like, but it's depending on which variant are we talking about for Loki. Like, what that's the big question is, what type of variant of Loki is this? Is this a Loki that's younger and still, like, violent? Or is it a variant of Loki that's older and more, like, jaded and angry? Or is this some other... Because we do know... Or could be female Loki. Because remember, they do confirm in here that Loki's gender is fluid. So I would actually, like... I think why they put the hood up at the end of the episode is because it's going to be the reveal that it's a female Loki. That it's Loki when he was a woman. And I was like, yeah. I think that's where they're... Me, personally, I could be wrong, but I think that's where we're going. It's going to be like a younger female Loki that's been kind of like being... that likes enjoying being a dick. So, yeah. That's just my theory. I think that's what that's going to be the reveal. It's going to be... It's not so much Loki, but which kind of Loki we're dealing with. Also, did anyone think that was a reference to Rick and Morty when they reference, what they call Loki 137, like time variant 137? I'm pretty sure that was a Rick and Morty reference. But anyway, all in all, I'm excited for this show. I absolutely love this, but you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Loki episode 1? Did you guys like it, hate it? And which kind of variant do you think of Loki are we going to see? Are we going to see female Loki, older Loki, younger Loki, or is it somewhere in between? Just comment. Yeah, I'm really excited for all of this. It's just an out there show. And yeah, I just love everything about this right from the get-go. But once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.